Hello guys, Konodo64 here. Today, but before I do start, what if Deku was in Finance at Anime? Part 2. I know a lot of y'all, and I mean a lot of y'all have been waiting for this. I've been getting a bunch of comments, a bunch of comments about when is the next part, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, if y'all really love, 18 plus videos. I might make a bunch of one shots of, 18 plus videos. I don't know. But yeah. And also, I'm also working on the movie of what if, like the finale plus the movie of what if Deku was Mewtwo. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to it. There's gonna be, well, of course, the war arc is gonna be totally different. Dr. Ujiko is basically going to be, the main villain. There's also going to be a side villain with Toga and Dabi, because those are the only two who actually survived the attack, when Mewtwo Deku slaughtered everyone. But yeah, and also, but let's get to the video. So, we start with Izuku and, Bakugo. And of course, by the way, no, they're not gay, nothing like that. They're both straight. In this timeline, Bakugo is married to Uraraka. So yeah, that's basically the Bakugo and Uraraka ship. Because, Deku never became a hero, He just does jobs and, So, yeah. We start with, Bakugo, Deku, and Uraraka. And, of course, Todoroki and some other people from Bakugo's, class. Hanging out with, Izuku. They're, they're hanging out with Izuku. And, they're just hanging out. Izuku is, he's cooking lunch. Well, actually, I got it better. Okay. We start with Izuku. He's cooking lunch until a doorbell rings. He sees Bakugo and Uraraka. And some other people behind them. Bakugo's like, "What's up, nerd?" Izuku's like, "Hey, what's up, Kachan? I thought you was gonna be busy today." I was. I'm just on my break for right now. A building crashed down and, yeah. So, how you been? With All Might and all that? Yeah, well, Uraraka, sits down and all that because if y'all want to know, Bakugo got one for all. And of course, Bakugo's classmates do know about it. Todoroki's like, "Hello, Midoriya." Izuku's like, "Oh, it's fine, Todoroki." But, let's see, Mina, Momo, and all the other, former students of UA, were there, from Bakugo's class. They're all hanging out, just doing stuff. Izuku's done cooking, and Bakugo asks, "So how's that job doing with you, working as that some type of security guard?" Deku, his face kind of blows. "Well, it's going good. Well, the job ended like a couple weeks ago, but I haven't really got a call back from them. I am part of the, the Fazbear's family now. And Manetta hears about this. Maneta's like, wait, you work at you work at they find those animatronics what look like women? Zuko's like, yeah. Oh my god, they're so damn hot. It's kind of weird how they're for kids. You know, the way their body is shaped. And Zuko's like, of course. I should have realized. And Baku's like, hey, great hair. Minette's like, what? Shut it. I shouldn't bring. I'm sorry, Zuko. I shouldn't brought them over here. It's fine, Gachan. Yeah. So, I'm surprised. All the shit I did to you in the past. I was surprised you forgave me. Oh, it's fine. I know what you was trying to do, so it's okay. What? God, John, you might act like a jerk, but in reality, you was just a kind guy. You were just trying to help me not become a hero. Even if you did do it in kind of in a bad way. You know, like the way you tried to help me was kind of wrong, and yeah, but I'm over it. We're grown adults. Yeah. It was kind of funny how I found how. God, I'll be right back. I'm sorry about that, guys. The dog was barking. And of course, you know, Izuku. Oh yeah, I remember. What about the what was it called? Oh yeah, y'all caught the USJ attack all those years ago, you know? Marco's like, yeah, those damn villains. They didn't have a chance. But Izuku's like, didn't y'all get your asses kicked? Whatever, don't mind the details. It was a giant Nomu creature. At least we took down Shigaraki in the League of Villains all those years ago. It was easy. It was nothing. Yeah, I know. And right when Izuku was about to say something, he gets a phone call. Huh? Ring. Oh, I gotta take this. He leaves the living room and goes to his room to answer the call. And of course, the call is from, hello, Mr. Midoriya, right? Yeah, who is this? I'm the manager of Freddy Fazbear's, you know. Oh, yeah. With the sexy animatronics you were working with? Yeah. We have an open position for our second location. We would love for you to work there Monday night. Okay. Where's it at? It's at so and so street on so and so road. Okay, thank you. He hangs up the phone. And Izuku goes down and says, oh, hey. Bakugo and Todoroki both say, what was that about? Izuku's like, oh, it was nothing. It was the location I worked at before. 5 nights at Freddy's Animes. Freddy's Fazbear's. They want me to work there. They called me and asked me if I could work at their second location because it has recently been opened. for some reason, the old security guard left. I guess. And Baku's like, everyone knows it's kind of weird why the animatronics look like, they look like humans, but at the same time they're like robots. Like, I'm surprised that's even for kids. Deku's like, yeah, even if they do look very inappropriate, but hey, they're good at singing, and I've been there in the daytime. Kids, for some reason, kids really love them, even if their design choices are not designed, for like kids. If you know what I mean, Kacha. Oh, really? Wait, what are you talking? Oh, what are you talking about, Deku? Oh, you still call me that nickname? It's your nickname. There's nothing to do about it. So they all have laugh and giggles and watch the sports festival. They watch old clips of the sports festival. They laugh at how they used to be, like Uraraka, how she got beat by Bakugo. She's still kind of hurt by that, but at least she married the man of her dreams. And Deku's like, well, I'm happy for y'all. And hey, Izuku, yeah? When are you gonna get hitched? Well, I kinda like being single. It's not that bad. Oh, really? Okay. Whatever. And it starts to be nighttime, and Izuku basically, says bye to his friends, and I'll be right back. The dog's knocking on my door. Hi guys. Sorry for that. If y'all hear something behind me, it's probably the dog following me, like he always does. And, yeah, what was, okay. Izuku heads, pretty much, he has to stay up all night because tomorrow he has his first shift at the new, Freddy's, location too. Well, female Freddy's. I need what's a good name for like the female Fredolin. I guess we can just say Fredolin's Pizzeria. That's kind of a female-ish name. He stays up all night. I'm gonna say he plays the, By knowing Izuku, he likes heroes, so I'm gonna say he plays some, like, Marvel or DC games. From, like, from comics he has. Like, he would, do that. So, yeah. And he would also, he would just play that, and then he would, just, when he's done playing, he's done playing, he's like, well, wow, playing playing Arkham Asylum's pretty hard. And also kind of tiring, because that one level, with that one giant boss attack, it's kind of hard to dodge because it has one evil attack to it. And he goes and makes him some coffee. He drinks it, and he just puts on 90s superhero cartoons or something. I can see Izuku liking, 90s cartoons, like superheroes, cartoons. I'm not gonna lie, the way, like, Izuku's personality, I can see him liking that. And of course, he's like, he watches, the original, Ooh, I got it. He's watching, no, wait, not 90s, I got it. He's watching, Spectacular Spider-Man. Yeah, because that's actually a pretty good series. Kind of sucks they didn't make a season 3. Even if it did, kind of leave on a cliffhanger after the Green Goblin died. Well, that kind of did suck, but what can you do? So, yeah. Oh, yeah, what else could happen? Oh, yeah. Basically, he would go into his room, would walk down the hallway to his room, and he would just, just relax and look at it, like, then he would remember something. He would go grab a box out of his closet, see a bunch of his All Might action figures, statues, and posters he used to collect. And in this timeline, All Might and All For One, in their final battle, they died. So yeah. But of course, not the second final battle, All For One escaped when Bakugo was kidnapped. In this timeline, All Might did not lose his muscle form, and All For One did not, get defeated. So All Might still became the #1 hero. They would still save Eri and all that. But I'm gonna say, like, when Bakugo and all of his other classmates would be third years, that's when All Might and All For One would have their final battle. And of course, Bakugo would still, would be like at I'm gonna say he would get to 100% of One For All. So yeah. And they had a funeral for All Might and all that, so. But when that happened, Izuku was there. Well, he was there, but it was just in the shadows. Thinking, at least he was a good hero and all that. Then he finds something, an old notebook of his. And he finds his old hero notebooks where he would have profiles on all heroes, including villains. He also had, All For Ones. He also had a page for All For One. He also had a page for Shigaraki, Dabi, and Toga. He wonders where where they are, because after Shigaraki was defeated in basically all the League of Villains, Dabi vanished after facing his father, and Toga just disappeared. But after when Toga disappeared, because when Toga disappeared, it was also the same day when Izuku first met her. He left home, and he went to go help Kachan. Even if he was quirkless, he did create a device to help him. But it was kind of dumb, because then the device he had was broke. So yeah. Remembering of old times. Wow. He stays up all night. Then he goes to sleep to the day. Until he wakes up, takes a shower, gets dressed, and he eats. And then he goes to his first night. At first it's normal and all that, and he's like, well, when he goes in, he looks at the animatronics, he finds out Bonnie, instead of being not yellow, purple, Bonnie is more like blue. Chica is still the same, but she's more slimmer. And she has like, instead of saying let's eat, it says let's party. And for some reason, all these versions of the animatronics have like red cheek like those red cheek things. And there's also some other ones. What are kind of weird, like the marionette, the mangle, it's like, well, not really mangle. It's called the mangle, but it's basically just a female version of Foxy. Because, Mangle is not destroyed and all that. Mangle is actually, still together. She ain't broken. So, yeah. His first night was not bad. Well, his first night, well, he's still going. Around to 2 a.m., it was peace and quiet. And also that's when the phone guy kind of stopped talking. He's like, wow, I guess nothing exciting's gonna happen. Until out of nowhere, Bonnie and Chica come. They look at him, they pounce on him like a tiger. They're just going at it. Like, Izuku's like, holy shit, what the hell? Oh my. And right before he can even move, Bonnie, she grabs his pants, basically kind of like just grabs the belt, rips the belt off, and unbuttons those pants and just takes his drawers off. And Bonnie and Chica, the toy versions of Bonnie and Chica, they go downtown. Look at him sloppy doppy. Like, Izuku's just, just getting like pleasured. Like getting his sausages just milked up. And that goes on for a little bit until he busts a nut. He busts a nut right in Chica and Bonnie's mouth. He's like, and they just, then, I don't know. Then, of course, Chica grabs his fucking dick, puts it in her robotic pussy, and just rides on it. Izuku's like, oh god. Well, yeah, it's only been like a couple of weeks from what happened at the first location. But I'm like, dang, the second location, not that bad. And he goes downtown on, first with Chica. She's just riding on him. Until Izuku takes over, grabs Chica upwards where her legs are, pins her to a wall, and just goes in, out. That's it, how it goes. Oh my god, I'm sorry, it's just, I listened to a thing on TikTok about what would be a movie with the weirdest, sex scene. And they said, the Chocolate Factory movie. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. It was hilarious. I'm sorry, I just got that in my head. And of course, after Chica gets her pounding, Izuku busts his nut all in her, takes it out, Chica falls to the ground, and then he looks at Bonnie, well, the blue Bonnie, the more sleeker and better design, wink wink. Like, just imagine him having one for all at 100%. He dashes towards her. He dashes towards female, Bonnie. Gets her into pushes her to the wall and just shoves that just shoves it in and goes to pound town. Like, he's going just at it. Like, he's going in and out and all around. He's going speedy Mongolis, my boy. After that, he doesn't even come in her. He pulls his shit out and just shoves it in her fucking mouth and just bosses that shit. Just come all in the wires, the electronic devices, just also pluming out of her mouth. Bonnie's like, just a little twazzing, just twazzing out a little bit, and he's like, damn. Then he heads to the bathroom. He washes his shit off, and then but through all of that, right when he gets done washing his shit off, he hears the ding dong, ding dong. Oh, it's already 6 o'clock? Wait, how long was I doing it? They came at me at 2. They were both licking my cock. I came around like 3:30. And then I went to Pound Town on Chica for like an hour and something. And then I did the same thing with Bonnie. Damn. I think Deku's like, damn, I think my skills have got a little bit better. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. So, he leaves. And, Chica and Bonnie go back to their place. Go back to their place on the stage. But of course, all that's, Izuku goes home, takes a shower, puts some night clothes on, eats some morning breakfast, and, and goes straight to bed. But this time, he wakes up around like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He takes a shower, he eats, and for the rest of the day, until 12 o'clock, he will be watching TV. He'll just be watching Naruto. He'll be watching Naruto, yeah. And he'll be watching like how all that is. He'll be watching like Naruto shipping. Like Basie's on the episode when Pervy Sage would be fighting Pain. Yeah, he's on that episode. It's gruesome and it's kind of terrible until he hears a knock at his door. He doesn't see no one, but he sees a package. He opens up that package and sees nothing. What he sees, he pretty much just sees a teddy bear. He sees some plushies of Bonnie, Chica, and Freddy, Foxy. He sees all like the ones from the original location, and there's a note from Izuku's like, oh, it's from the old location. Thank you for thank you for taking the job at the second location. We're very glad you did this. And also, we hope you enjoy these limited editions of the 4 main animatronics. They also have a feature into them. Wait, but Izuku's like, wait, that's where it ends? Where's like the PS? What it does and all that? Oh, that's something. That's great. Whatever. And so Izuku just puts the plushies in his room, sets them on his desk. And yeah, he goes back into the living room and he finds out his TV is kind of glitching. He knocks on the television. He knocks on the television. He's like, what the hell's going on? What's wrong with my TV? That's weird. Huh. What's going on? Until his phone rings, tells him, it's close to 12 o'clock. He's like, oh crap. I better, he goes ahead and puts, his uniform, his FNAF uniform, his, Five Nights at Anime uniform on, and he dips out. Of course, it's farther away from the old location, so he has to run, man. He has to dip. He has to run like there's no tomorrow. He gets there, he's like, God, I was almost late. He gets to his office, and the phone guy would pretty much just say, I'm surprised you came back again. And would just blabble about whatever. And then would say, I don't really like that puppet thing. It's always watching and thinking. It's kind of weird. Izuku's like, wait, what? It's probably nothing. That guy's probably just overreacting probably. Yeah. And yeah, Izuku's just minding his own business until around he looks at the time, he's like, it's not even 2 o'clock yet. Why is time seems like it's going slow a little bit? Until he hears some footsteps. He's like, huh? Grabs the flashlight. He sees nothing there. He's like, it's probably nothing. He hears footsteps again, but nothing there. He's getting a little freaked out. Until he feels breathing on his neck. He looks behind him and he sees Mangle. He's like, oh my god. Mangle grabs him, throws him onto the table, and just gets on top of him. And just slowly but carefully takes his pants off and his underwear and just starts blowing the man like nothing. Like, Izuku is like, oh god, is this better than last night? He's just getting he doesn't care if there's a lot of teeth or not. But the teeth can't really feel. He's just dude, okay. Mangle freaking blows the man for all the way to 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock until Izuku basically bosses his fucking nut all in, Mangle. Mangle kinda, coughs a little bit, but, a little bit gets on the floor, so she licks it up and she kinda has her ass doggy style. Izuku's like, Izuku basically would be he would grab her by her, I'm gonna say, collar type thing. Oh my god, Caesar, what do you want? Huh, Caesar, what do you want, doggy? What do you want? Okay, let me get back to the story. Can you go? Okay, so basically what happened was, he basically threw her onto the table, legs hanging off from the table, shoved his cock in, and just pounds away. Just going, just doing in and out, just looking and sucking. her tits just, just go all over, Mango's tits, having a hell of a time until Izuku busts his nut. And yeah, and he finds out it's not even 5 o'clock. It's not even 6 yet. So he puts it in again. But shit, what's her name? Mangle is like, makes a little growl, basically saying she might not, basically kind of tell him can't take it again. So he shoves it harder. Like he just shoves it in, not even going slow this time. And she basically does that animatronic scream shit. It goes basically just like in like her, she just plops to the table. Her head just hits the table, like basically her legs are like, twitching a bit. Like basically saying she can't fucking move. He's just pounding. Like there's no tomorrow. He's going away. And of course, Izuku, he takes it out, he takes his cock out, and just, his shit just goes all over Mangle. And says, wow, I guess you could say that's hell of a time. Mangle just fucking passed out on the security guard table, just not moving. And yeah, this is what we're gonna end this video today. And also, I do have one thing to say. I did get a comment saying, someone in the comments said, and you probably know who you are. It was kind of weird, bruh, saying you were hard. I'm like, what the hell? That's kind of sus, dude. Like, damn, like, what the hell? I do not want to comment like that again, like, kind of weird. I'm like, but okay, yeah. I hope y'all like this. Oh, I hope y'all like this, and I hope y'all want another part to it. So, see y'all guys in the next episode.